Now, Cough CPR has been widely publicized all over the internet, and it's been there for a couple of years already. So in this video, we're gonna be breaking down if Cough CPR is a myth or not. Coming, woo, right up. Hey y'all, Aman here. You're watching Heart Limits. Now, as a general thought, heart attacks can lead to cardiac arrest. And whenever you have a whenever you have a cardiac arrest, your heart has a problem functioning and it doesn't pump the blood properly throughout the body. And when that occurs, it is very important that you conduct CPR, which is basically cardiopulmonary resuscitation. So it's so much of a complicated set of words that it's actually easier to just call it chest pressure rescue. So yeah. Now, coughing, and of course forceful coughing as well, increases pressure in your chest. So whenever you there is some pressure that is built in your chest, and when that occurs, it helps maintain the blood flow. And because of that reasoning, a lot of people have started more and more to believe that coughing is a way for you to conduct self-CPR. So to get a clearer picture on how this myth is really a myth or is it really a reality, I'm going to be giving you 3 scenarios so that you will understand better about Cough CPR. So scenario number 1 is the logic of cardiac arrest. So the problem is when a person has a cardiac arrest, normally the person is unconscious. So with that regard, if you're unconscious, how can you conduct Cough CPR? Scenario number 2 is when you have a heart attack that is not triggered by an arrhythmia, or rather an irregular heartbeat. Given that there is no symptom that your heart is beating abnormally, sorry but sad to say, Cough CPR is not gonna work as well. Now for scenario number 3, this is a slight exception. So whenever you have a heart attack and there is some form of arrhythmia or some form of irregular heartbeat, what happens is when you try to perform this Cough CPR, you are actually able to extend your time for about a minute or 2, allowing the blood to go to your brain before you can actually go unconscious. So in some way, it could actually be helpful when you have a heart attack with some form of arrhythmia. Oh, look at that! That looks really cool. Alright, let's take a look just for a bit. I'm pretty curious what that is. Ha! So going back on topic, since apparently I got too distracted by this thing in the back. Anyway, so remember, okay, and keep in mind, sad to say, Cough CPR does not work. If you have cardiac arrest, not at all. If you have a heart attack without an arrhythmia, not at all. But if you have a heart attack that shows or is triggered by an arrhythmia, it doesn't still solve the problem, but it gives you about a minute or 2 to stay conscious. Wait for the 911 to arrive. Of course, you have to make the call. You don't just wait like expecting they would come knowing you're in danger without calling. So yeah, call the 911. Hope that the person who will come knows some form of CPR or has access to an AED, so that would be basically an external defibrillator. And remember, it's very, very important that at least someone close to you or you yourself know how to conduct CPR. So, once again, Aman here, and you're watching Heart Limits. So I have to say it's quite sad. This day started so nice. It was sunny and now it's gloomy. So yeah, if ever you know someone who thinks that Cough CPR works, share the knowledge, spread the word. It doesn't work, it might just buy you a little bit of time. So once again, see ya.